Hey guys, I wanted to pop on here and give a brief update video for my Amazon influencer program for the month of July, and also give you a change in my strategy starting in August and how I'm going to be changing my product research going into the fall season and obviously Halloween season and things like that. So if you don't know me, my name is Craig. I've been a member of the Amazon influencer program for approaching 2 years now. And throughout that time, I've learned so much about the program. And that's what this channel really is all about, is to give you guys tips and tricks and things to work on to always be improving in the program. And that's sort of my goal, is to help you guys just make more money in the program and help myself make more money in the program. That's really the whole purpose of this, right? Is for us to make as much money as we can on our side hustles. And so if you like what you see, if you get any value from this video, do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to my channel. That's all I try to put out. I haven't been on here in a while because I've been traveling with my family and just busy in the summer. If you don't know, or you haven't seen some of my older videos, I'm a school teacher during the year. So in the summertime, I'm off and I'm with my kids and with my family and my wife. And we do a lot of different things and travel. We're a little bit more busy during the summertime. So that's why I haven't really been posting a lot of videos. But because July was such a major month for me in the Amazon Influencer Program, I did want to post a recap of what's going on with me from July and just kind of give you guys how I'm going to be pushing forward to achieve my next primary goal, is to hit 5,000 in a month. I'll show you my numbers from July. I'm getting pretty close. I'll check it out. Here are all my numbers from since July of last year to July of this year. And you can see I smashed it out of the park this past July, last month. And I think that huge reason for that is just the push I've been making for creator connections. And like, that's really the main driver of the success. You can see this is my highest percentage of creator connections in the history of my program. 72% of my sales this particular month were from creator connections. You can see that this scales all the way back from last July. And really last July, I would say last June was really my first, what I would consider my first month in the program, because before that, I was in the program for about 6 months at that point, but I wasn't really putting a lot of time into it and I wasn't really learning much. Starting last June is when I really felt that there was a proof of concept in this program. And so I really started putting a lot more energy into learning about stuff. I hadn't even invested into Oink yet. I think I invested into Oink right around August or September of 2025 up here. So you could see how my sales just started to jump off as soon as I got Oink. So if you don't have Oink Pro yet, I can't recommend it enough. And there's always more things that are coming out with Oink. I'll put the link in the description, but there's always more things that Fizz is coming out with. And he's always just upgrading it and constantly getting better and better and better. So I'm on the yearly plan. Mine's about to renew probably at the end of August. And it's worth every single penny that you'll ever spend on it, because it's going to make you so much money in the long run. I mean, you could see I got Oink, I think, late August. And you could see right away I started getting into the thousands. I haven't looked back. And in July, my highest month yet, 3764. So I'm extremely proud of that. You could see that these are where my investments are. I have been investing in some products. So I invested almost $250 in products to review. I've been trying to wean myself off the free products. I keep talking about this. I don't like the free products because of the tax implications and how much money you have to actually give back at the end of the year, because you have to report them as your taxes, or you have to report them as income. So I do like to buy my own products, but I do still get some free products. These are samples that I sold, $165 in samples sold. So things that I got from creators or from sellers, and then I ended up not wanting them or not needing them, so I sold them on Facebook Marketplace. And then these are commissions. I did not have a lot of commissions. So far in August, I am starting to get some commissions, so that is a good sign. And then my foreign storefronts are not doing great. I don't know why. Particular reason, my foreign storefronts just don't do well, and that's fine, because my US storefront is just where my bread and butter is. You could see my creator connections. It's the highest amount of money I've made in ever in my creator connections. So that's almost $3,000 alone in creator connections. And then my on Amazon and off Amazon. The one thing that I will point out is that I'm not making a ton of videos. I talk about this a lot. I'm not making a ton of videos every single month. I mean, I did 23 in July. That was really hard for me to do, because I have so little time, because I'm with my kids all day and we're playing and they have their sports and we're going to the beach and we're just doing so much that it's hard for me to make review videos. So I only made 23 review videos this particular month. My highest that I've ever made was last December, which was 37, which makes sense, holiday season and all that. But I'm not making a ton of videos. I have not even hit 500 videos in my storefront yet. So I think I'm hovering around 480 something videos in my storefront. So it is possible in this program to make a lot of money without being so super scaled. Now, this is and always will be a numbers game. So if you have the ability to make more videos and they're quality videos and they're on Creator Connections products and they have good sales, like all the criteria still have to be met. But if you have more videos, obviously, if I had double the videos, same criteria is still being met, I feel like I would be making at least double what I'm making now, but you just never know. So this was my stats from this year. I do want to show you one interesting chart that I thought was really cool. So this chart right here indicates, going back to all the way when I started the program, how long it takes me to make $1,000 in the program. So I started this program in November, the beginning of November 2024. All right, so that's why I'm almost approaching 2 years right now. So in November, it'll be 2 years for me. And I didn't make my first $1,000 until March of 2025. So that took me over 140 days, 142 days to get my first $1,000. And then what this chart dictates is, as the program has gone along, look how much better it's been to make my next $1,000. So you could see that I did actually start getting better. My next one took about 42 days. My next $1,000 took about 19 days. Okay, the one before that was 29 days. So you could see that all of these data points show you how long. It went up to 51. But now if you go recently, look how long it's taken me to make $1,000. 6 days, 7 days, 10 days, 9 days, 7 days, and 8 days. So this is incredible for me to see, because it just gives me so much motivation moving forward, is that the amount of time it takes me to make a single $1,000 is going down significantly. And I want to get this line basically all the way down to zero, as close as I can anyway. So maybe I make $1,000 in a day one time. That's a great goal to have. My current goal right now is to get 5,000 in a month, and I think I can get it over the next couple months. We'll see. But this is sort of where I'm at right now, and I'm really proud of the progress that I've made in the last year and a half. So how am I going to be changing my strategy now that it's like midsummer at this point? Well, I'm going to be changing what I'm looking for. So I'm always trying to stay a couple seasons ahead. And right now I'm looking at early to mid fall. And so these are the categories that I'm going to be targeting, and I recommend you do as well, because if you're not already, I've already started to review some products in this category, but I'm going to be continuing. I think by the middle of August, I want to have a bunch of videos in this category up, because then by the time September comes and people are starting to shop in those areas, my video is already established on the storefronts or on the carousels, so that they'll be able to look at my video and I'll make commission. So the first one is cozy home and seasonal transition decor. So these are perfect, like autumn wreaths, flameless candles, throw blankets, outdoor patio heaters are huge. Fire pits, tabletop fire pits. These are all great things because the weather is going to start to get cool. I think the patio heater is going to be one that I target specifically because it's a high ticket item and probably will give you some significant commissions. The second thing is, this is not for me, but this is for other people because I'm not usually in the fashion industry, but fall fashion, wardrobe essentials. So like my wife is involved in this particular area because she does a lot of fashion stuff on the influencer program. So things like sweaters and boots and layerable things, athleisure. These are perfect things. If you're in the fashion category, this is the perfect time to kind of switch gears to like fall fashion. The third thing is, obviously, I think this is obvious to everyone, is like Halloween season, spooky season decor, things like that. So you can look, I'm going to be looking at things like outdoor inflatables is like a big thing for all the holidays. Accent lighting, fog machines. I had a fog machine last year that did super well for me. A lot of costume things that, if there's accessory things out there that, people need in general for costumes, like makeup and stuff like that. It's perfect season for that. And then obviously I'm a teacher. This is perfect right up my alley, back to school stuff. So that doesn't mean like pens and pencils. It more means like desk organizers, water bottles, lunch boxes, backpacks, anything that you can find in your product research that you think is going to be viral, or something that's going to be really helpful for people. And it doesn't have to be back to school. It could also be like office supplies, things that'll help around your home office and things like that. Last thing, which is kind of something that not a lot of people talk about for the fall, is like cooking stuff and kitchen upgrades, because when the weather starts to cool down, people start to cook more, and people are inside more, and they start to cook more inside. They're not barbecuing as much outside. They're not going out to eat as much. So now they're home and they're actually cooking. So slow cookers, Dutch ovens, air fryers, espresso, coffee bars, things like that that are inside, that can be helpful when the cooler months come around, even if it's like late fall, early winter. That's going to be perfect. So those are the 5 categories that I'm going to be putting together and sort of leaning into over the next like 2 to 3 weeks. And if by the middle or late August I have a bunch of videos up like that, that's going to be perfect. And I can continue to make more, but I want to make sure I get on these carousels as soon as I can, so that when the season actually comes around, then I'm already stationed perfectly in those carousels ready to go. So this is my plan moving forward. I had a great July. I'm looking forward to having an even better August. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope these videos are helping you out and helping you make more money. I've had some feedback from some of you that are really successful, and I think a lot of the people that follow me on this channel, I think you guys are going to surpass me, because a lot of you have had some super successful stories that you shared with me, and I'm always excited to hear about it, because again, that's the whole purpose of this channel, is to help you guys out. And there's so many talented people out there, and you guys are going to make videos that just kill it, and you're going to make storefronts that are going to make a ton of money. And I just know it, because just from the stories that I've been talking to people back and forth through comments and through private messaging and things like that, I'm always excited to hear that. So if you are having success, let me know in the comments. What has been successful for you? What products have been successful? Because something that's successful for me is not going to be successful for everyone, and vice versa. I mean, there's certain things that I just can't, like I said, I can't do fashion. I'm not going to go and wear a cardigan and, demonstrate a cardigan around, but I can do techie things. I can do, tool type things, outdoorsy things, lawn things. Like, some of the things are right up my alley, might not be up your alley. So let me know what works for you. Let me know how you're doing in the program. Add all these plays to your playbook, and we'll see you next time.